So I've been looking at this indicator, or not indicator, but the price of rhodium as an indicator of the strength of the economy. Yes, people in the news have been telling you everything is great and everything, but I don't think so. Not in my opinion, especially when I run a business as well. I mean, businesses are struggling. And so this is the rhodium chart. As far as I can go back, I mean, it can only give me back to 2007. It seems like they are purposely censoring data. I mean, the thing is, the internet existed before 2007. You should have data before 2007, right? And even 2005, 2000, 1990s, they should have some data. I mean, yes, it didn't take over the entire life of people, but the data existed and existed on the internet too. So, cutting at 2007 kind of makes me feel like they are censoring the data. But anyway, so going back to the strength of the economy, as you can see here, in 2007, I don't know what the price is before then, but you could probably find it. But let's just say in 2007 the price was like around $5,000, and then it went up to $10,000, right? $10,000. My bad. I'm saying this. I'm repeating this, ain't I? But I'm a bit sick, so you gotta bear with me. So, anyways, it went up to $10,000, and then during the financial crisis, when they officially announced it, it started dropping to 4,000, and then went down to 1,000 within a matter of months, right? And then it just stayed around here until this all these sections they were saying, we're still recovering from the financial crisis with ultra low rate interest rate and everything. And then I guess as we were getting better in 2017, right, it started going up again, and it went up to $10,000. And this is before COVID. Look at this. This is before COVID, right? So it went up to $10,000 again, and then right during COVID, it went up to $30,000, and now it has dropped it had dropped at the exact same thing here. It has dropped in 2008. So this is kind of showing me there is weakness within the economy, and you should be prepared for something that might push this thing down even further, which means that everything else is going to go down, unfortunately, or fortunate, depending on how you see things. And you there is probably a bigger recession or another financial crisis coming soon. And I don't know when, but basically this happened in a matter of months. But nowadays things can be dragged on for so long. But this thing is probably indicating something, right? When times are good, this thing is going up, right? Basically it is really good, right? Now, when times are bad, right? When you're fearing, saying, "Hey, there's we're just recovering from the financial crisis." This thing is bad. This thing is like, the price is going down and everything. But certainly when things are good, this thing just goes up. And as you can see here, since we're going down more, it means that we're probably going to enter another financial crisis or recession. I mean, it's certainly not going to be good. And when this thing goes down, I'm probably going to buy more, because I bought one of this. I was playing around. I was trying to buy the rarest stuff in the world, right? It's kind of like if you're playing a game, you want to have like Excalibur and stuff like that. You don't need the money. If you could buy Excalibur with the money, you'd rather have the Excalibur, right? So this rhodium is the rarest metal on Earth. I believe, yeah, I believe it's the rarest metal on Earth. It's rarer than gold. It's rarer than silver. It's rarer than platinum. So this is a rare thing. And I was playing around with it around 2013 or something, right? So, anyways, this thing is, if it goes down to $1,000 again, I'll probably buy, and I'll actually buy the bar if I can find it. But as you can see here, this is the max, right? $10,000 was pretty much the max back in the day, and then 10 years later, the max so far is $30,000. So in the next 10 years after that, whenever this thing goes down to $1,000 again, if it does, it might not even go down to $1,000. It might go down to 2,000. I don't know. But if it goes down there again, I'll probably buy some and I'll stash it away because hey, if this went up to $30,000, it could easily go to $90,000, like, at one point, because, this was like people were saying, $10,000. Well, this went up to 30,000, and has been hovering around 20,000. So, anyways, I just think something's gonna happen, and it's an indicator to me, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. But I think if this does go down to these points when it's super super cheap for something super super rare, like if Excalibur went down to like $50 when it used to be worth $1 million because it represented the king, and it has to be a real Excalibur. Now I'll definitely buy the Excalibur. I want to keep the money. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about how this is an indicator of a bad economy and something bad is going to come soon. Maybe a major recession, maybe a depression, who knows. But probably another financial crisis.